Good morning students. Today we are going to study about Unit 1 Measurement. The learning objectives are measuring mass, difference between mass and weight, accuracy in measurements. The first topic we are going to study about measuring mass. We commonly use the term weight, which is actually the mass. Many things are measured in terms of mass in the commercial world. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. Different measuring devices have to be used for items of smaller and larger masses. The devices are common balance, physical balance, digital balance, and last one is spring balance. First, common balance. A beam balance compares the sample mass with the standard reference mass. All of you look this image. These all are called the standard reference mass. We are keep the one side in standard reference mass and the other side is used to the keep in the sample mass. The standard reference masses are 5 gram, 10 gram, 20 gram, 50 gram, 100 gram, 200 gram, 500 gram, 1 kilogram, 2 kilogram, 5 kilogram. This balance can measure mass accurately up to 5 gram. Okay. Next I study about physical balance. This balance is used in labs and is similar to the beam balance, but it's a lot more sensitive and can measure the mass of an object correct to a milligram. The standard reference masses used in this physical balance are 10 milligram, 20 milligram, 50 milligram, 100 milligram, 200 milligram, 500 milligram, 1 gram, 2 gram, 5 gram, 10 gram, 20 gram, 50 gram, 100 gram and 200 gram. Commonly the physical balance are used in all the labs, science labs. This is the physical balance. The next one is digital balance. We are living in the digital world, so we are using the digital balance also. Nowadays, for accurate measurements, digital balances are used, which measure the mass accurately even up to a few milligrams. The least value of being 10 milligram. This electrical device is easy to handle and commonly used in jewelry shops and labs. This digital balance are very easily to measure also. So if we keep in that object in this place, this display shows the value. So it is very easy to handle and commonly used in the jewelry shops and labs. The last one is spring balance. This balance helps us to find the weight of an object. It consists of a spring fixed at one end and a hook attached to a rod at the other end. It works by a Hooke's law, which states that the addition of weight produces a proportional increases in the length of the spring. This is very important. It works by Hooke's law, which states that the addition of weight produces a proportional increase in the length of the spring. Here we have the spring balance. This is the spring balance. A pointer attached to the rod which slides over a graduate scale on the right. The spring extends according to the weight attached to the hook. Here we have one hook. And the pointer reaches the weight of object on the scale. Here we have the pointer. So the pointer reaches the weight of the object on the scale. So next we are study about difference between mass and weight. Mass, we are simply write m, small m, is the quantity of matter contained in a body. Weight means weight is the normal force n exerted by the surface on the body to balance against gravitational pull on the object. In the case of spring scale, the tension in the spring balances the gravitational pull on the object. So, when a man is standing on the surface of the earth or floor, the surface exerts a normal force on the body which is equivalent to the gravitational force. All of you look this image. In this image, a man is standing on the surface of the earth. So, the surface of the earth exerts a normal force on the body which is equivalent to the gravitational force. The gravitational force acting on the object is given by mg. Here m is the mass of the object and g is the acceleration due to gravity. So weight W is equal to mg. Here m is the mass of the object and g is the acceleration due to gravity. So the pull of the gravity on the moon is 1/6 times weaker than that on the earth. This causes the weight of the object on the moon to be less than that on the earth by 6 times. Acceleration due to gravity on the moon is equal to 1.63 ms power minus 2. If the mass of a man is 70 kg, then his weight on the earth is 686 Newton and on the moon is 114 Newton. But his mass is still 70 kg on the moon because the acceleration due to gravity on the moon is very less than the gravity of earth. Here we are going to see about one example. The one man is standing in the moon and after some time standing in the earth. The two places, their mass is same. Both the place the mass is 70 kg. But the weight is varied. In the moon, the man weight is 686 Newton. In the earth, the man weight is 114 Newton due to the acceleration due to gravity. The acceleration of the moon is very less than the earth. That's why we have this weight variation. Next, here we have some difference between the mass and weight. This is a very important question. So all of you study well. So here, mass it's a fundamental quantity. Fundamental means it's a basic quantity. Weight means derived quantity. It has a magnitude alone, scalar quantity. What is meant by scalar quantity? Scalar means it has only magnitude. So weights have a magnitude and direction. Weight is a vector quantity. Mass is the amount of matter contained in a body. Weight is the normal force exerted by the surface on the object against gravitational pull. Mass remains the same everywhere. Weight varies from place to place. Why weight only varies from place to place? Because the reason is that gravity, acceleration due to gravity changes place to place. That's why the weight also varies from place to place. So mass is measured using physical balance. Weight is measured using spring balance. Unit of mass is kilogram. Unit of weight is Newton. The last topic is accuracy in measurement. When measuring a physical quantities, accuracy is important. Accuracy represents how close the measurements come to a true value. Accuracy in measurement is centered in engineering, physics and all branches of science. Just think what will happen if little more salt is added to food while cooking. So it's a very important to be accurate when taking measurements. It's also important in our daily life. You might have seen in jewelry shops how accurately they measure gold because the accuracy in measurements is very important. So faulty instruments and human error can lead into inaccurate values. In order to get accurate values of measurement, it is always important to check the correctness of the measuring instruments. Also, repeating the measurement and getting the average value can correct the errors and give us accurate value of the measured quantity. Okay students, I hope this helps. Thank you. We will meet the next session.